Elijah, you guys got rad nails and all this done with cabinetry. So who we missing on cabinetry? You. That on where the fridge hooks up to the water?
That's at the workstation.
Should be at your workstation. You should have saved it for now. Everyone's done with flooring. We're gonna get them craned out of here on Thursday. Hopefully Thursday morning you'll be able to help this time. I think we'll do it during school time.
Oh, come on, guys.
2, 3, ideal!
We're pretty ahead of the game right now, so we don't have as much to do. It's just a lot of little stuff, and we have enough time to get it done here in the next 2 days. So I feel pretty good about it. And Devin and I work good together, and I think we'll be able to knock it out. I am just installing my electrical. I'm pigtailing the copper to be able to get it twisted up. Basically, I'm just hooking this copper to right here, which is the ground, and then this right here is the our hot, and then this right here are the actual individual lights. So, and then they go into the different screws. We have light. We're putting up our trim around the door. It's not always the best quality when you're a little bit shorter.
So right now I'm putting the hanger on for our mini split unit. It's a cooler air system. And pretty straightforward, really easy. We already have our plumbing for the line that's set up. So, you know, once someone buys this house, they'll be able to hook it up nice and easy, run their plumbing outside, and they got their mini split. So
plumbing for the cooler?
yeah,
Okay.
has
Does it operate
a water line.
A water line.
Yep,
Okay.
and a gas line for heat. It's a dual unit.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, so it's both heating and cooling.
Yeah, so this skinny one here is our liquid pipe or a water pipe. It's our gas pipe. So yeah, right now just got the hanger up, leveled it out so I can throw the rest of my screws in. And then we just pop it on, it sits there until it's ready to be used. All the screws have to be in studs or else it's not gonna sit safely. It can fall off the wall, break the unit, so gotta make sure it's nice and sturdy. It's not going anywhere. There's always pressure. The second build, there was a time limit slapped to it, and we're actually a little behind, but between you and me, it was a little ambitious. Also with this new unit, there's a lot of things that the kids, including myself, haven't done before. This is not like the first unit. There was no cabinet finishing, and there was no plumbing. So that was a whole new process the kids and myself had to learn. And they did good, but it takes some time. Why is the hole pretty big, or?
No, it's not big enough. It needs to be bigger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the cover plate has to sit flush against the drywall, you know what I mean?
Oh, he's just wondering how we're gonna set up this outlet here for the garbage disposal. How it's gonna sit. Logically, I assume that it sits on the wall and then we'd have some sort of decorative or outside piece just to cover up the cut, really.
When you're down here, you're screwing that into the box. So you might have to take out those screws to put in longer screws. Okay, we might have to use drywall screws so that it reaches the box.
Okay.
Okay, but that's what you need to do because when you want it tight to the cabinet.
Oh.
Right? And if you need spacers behind those screws, You just put these Legos together like this. They're not Legos, but they're spacers. And you can make them as thick or as thin as you need to fit in there.
Okay.
Okay?
Makes sense.
So there's one. I'll bring you another one through
you.
there. And just use drywall screws if you need. Longer
longer?
drywall screws. Something longer than that. You'll need to find something longer.
And that white bucket?
If you look in the white bucket, there's a lot from the whites that might be in there.
Yeah,
Okay?
okay, cool.
All right?
Thank you. We're finishing up our wiring of our outlets and our switches. And Dan checked us out, so we're okay to go ahead and put the plates, the little face plates on them. So what I'm trying to do is get all these wires back into the box, which is kind of hard. The longer you leave the wires, the harder it is to shove them all back in there. Exactly, and they're not exactly super pliable and easy to work with. I'm just pushing back. I'm just gonna try to put this in and see if I can. You want to be able to get it in so that this sits as flat as it can in there, but sometimes you just can't. So screwing the little screws in and kind of fidgeting with it also helps.
This part of the outlet. So they fit in there so that the screw holds it out. When you put that outlet in, this screw is not going to be long enough. So you're going to need to find another screw. In our white bucket, we have the extra long ones from those. So just go in the white bucket and get those extra long ones that will reach back there. And then use these to space that out so you can snug it up to the cabinet and then put your cover on. Okay? So I'm going to leave you 2 of those right there. All right. Any questions about that? Do you guys know how to wire this one? No. Do you have an outlet for me? I can show you something.
So I am finishing up the wiring. I'm starting to attach all the outlets and the switches to the wires that we have right now, and then I'm securing all of them in. So right now I'm working on our 3-way switch that goes to the garbage disposal down there. So I have to attach the 2 wires, the 2 neutrals together in order for it to complete the circuit. Just a couple of goobers, just having a good time with some electricity. Being safe, mind you, because safety here is our #1 concern. There was no Joshes or Ricks or Dylans or Austins shocked in the making of these houses. Probably. So this is the trim that goes around the sliding door that we have installed. And it's something that comes from here, goes all the way down, connects with the baseboard, and goes all the way over there. So right now we just got everything secured, and now we're just going and we're gonna start spackling all the holes where our brad nails went in, and we're gonna make it look all nice and clean.
So I got them all wired properly with all the appropriate wires connected to the switches. And now we are going to put on the plate. So we'll be putting this right here. But they look a little crooked, so we're going to have to adjust them a little. Devin is really good at screwing in all the screws. So I just asked Devin.
You just told me to.
It's a GFI, so with these ones, you just have to strip a little bit off, and then you just slide them right here in the back of these like receptacles, and then you tighten them up, and it makes the connection you need. And then with this one, you have to take your two wires, your black and white wire from the same one, and then run them to the same one. So, and then your black always goes on gold. We really don't have too much to do. As you see, once we get these put on, we just have to put on our countertop, and then we're gonna start working on the outside. So once we get these in our countertop, we're done with interior. We just have to do like little touch-ups where paint got a little on places it shouldn't have been, and it's a little dirty on like the cabinets and the windows. We'll just have to wipe up all that. But yeah, we really should be able to get these done by Thursday for sure.
All that she wants is another baby. All that she wants is another baby.
Basically, we're putting our name out there as a school, and what we can do as a team and all of the students here, and so we want to make a good impression. So we're trying hard, so that way we can get it all done, and we'll help out, you know, the different teams if we need help, or if anybody else needs help. We kind of move around to help everybody out.